So I want to talk to you guys today about self-love. Self-love, I think, is so important, and it's become kind of this weird trend lately going on, which is good, but I think there's a little bit of a confusion on what self-love and self-love isn't. I think a lot of people use the concept of self-love as an excuse to do things that they want that they're actually more self-harming than anything. So eating junk food every day, generally speaking, is not self-love, that's self-harm. Now, self-love is an individual thing, so you know what you need. If I had a friend who was going through severe depression and it's either they're eating junk food or not eating, that junk food is self-love. But if you're in a normal state and you're just eating junk food because it's what you want versus taking the time to prepping some meals or going somewhere to get something healthy, that's not self-love. That's more like self-harm. Again, individualized. Things like moving our bodies. Forcing yourself to do an activity you hate, while you do need to move your body, so moving your body is self-love, if you're doing something you hate to move your body, that may still be on the side of self-hatred versus self-love. Versus if you know you need to move your body, but you're like, well, you know what, I like yoga. Cool, go do yoga. If you like to power lift, cool, go power lift. You're moving your body, but you're doing it in a way that you like, which is more in line with that self-love. So, getting a brownie for yourself here and there, that may actually be self-love, because once in a while you're just like, I really want this brownie. I want to have some downtime, listen to some music, have this brownie. Cool. But if you're doing it every single day, it's probably not so much self-love and more just doing what you want. So you need to know what you want versus what you need. I think that's one of the big key elements to understanding self-love. So for me personally, I love pizza. Love it. But I can't eat it because it makes me very ill. So that's a want versus what do I actually need? My body needs a very clean diet. I have to eat very specifically. I have to eat very specific, healthy proteins, vegetables. Like, I have one of those stupidly clean diets. But that's because my body has told me that's what it needs. If I eat that way, I feel pretty dang good. If I eat any of the convenience foods or a lot of sweets and stuff like that, I feel super, super sick. So my body is very clear to me about what it wants or what it needs. Versus my taste buds want the pizza. My needs already need this other stuff. So obvious things for self-love is, so think of it as self-love can also be considered self-care in a lot of ways. But it also falls into how we speak to ourselves. How do we talk to ourselves? Are we cheering ourselves on, or are we talking ill to ourselves, about ourselves? So it's a matter of what we eat, if we're moving our body, how we're talking to ourselves, how we talk about ourselves to other people, how we let other people treat us. If you're hanging around with people that see you as an option versus a priority, then do you really want to be around them? Is that self-love to yourself, to let yourself be around people who cancel on you constantly, or you're only someone they want to hang around with when they have nothing better to do? That's not really self-love. That's telling yourself you're not worth it. And then it also goes into things that you enjoy. What things do you enjoy in life that you're not really letting yourself have enough of? So if you love music, are you making sure you're getting to listen to some music that you really love throughout your day, or even during a part of your day? Or are you just going from thing to thing without enjoying any of that? Okay, that's a part of self-love. So, like I said, self-love is a big thing. And I did a video on self-talk on, I think I did one on my personal blog channel, but I know I did one on the Sunshine on Tap channel recently, because self-talk is a very important thing. But in your life in general, I want you to think of, how are you treating yourself? Look at it. Look at how you're feeding yourself, how you're moving, what things you enjoy in life, how you're talking to yourself, all of those things. Look at those and see where you are showing yourself self-love versus not treating yourself very well. Self-love is very important and can be a very good tool. I think we all need it. But look at your life. Where can you start adding it in just little by little? It doesn't have to be big drastic changes. Some people, like with nutrition wise, they eat what's convenient because they're so busy, because we're in this extreme hustle culture. I get it. But can you at least figure out a way to make breakfast for yourself? Can you have breakfast ready to go so that you eat something healthy to start your day with? Things like that. You just find little tiny things. Can you put on some of your good music and listen to that while you are getting ready for work, while you're driving to work? Things like that. So look at life, see where you can add little bits of those things that you need in your life and that you love and that makes you feel loved and good. Okay? That's my 2 cents for the day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.